Hey guys, welcome back. I cleared my throat at the beginning there. Trying to get it in before the video started and it didn't happen. First of all, I want to say my hair. Good God. What is going on? Hopefully by the next time I record something, my wife would have shaved my hair. So today we're going to talk about things that piss me off. And this will be video number one. This will be definitely a series of videos that will happen. And if anybody's seen my rants videos, if you've seen them, if you haven't, go back and check those out because I get really, really angry in those. But I'm going to try and tone it down a little bit here, not get too angry. But I do want to talk about things that piss me off. And I don't know if I can put that P word in the title. I don't know if YouTube approves, but we'll see. I'll do my research on that. Type up the word, see if it comes up. Anyways, so let's talk about some stuff. The number one thing. Oh, well, these aren't going to be things that necessarily are like numbered or anything like that. I started to say number one, and I'm like, oh, you're a drink. I'm yawning. But these aren't going to be necessarily numbered. There's just things I'm going to be talking about. And you leave a comment down below about what do you think about things that piss me off, and if they piss you off. And maybe leave comments about what's pissed you off this week, or certain things that piss you off. Leave it down below. Or if the things that piss me off don't really piss you off. How many times can I say piss in the video? Because piss. Anyway. So the first thing I want to talk about is, without a doubt, things that this comes up so many times, and I don't understand why. Have you ever been to a restaurant, a store, whatever, and if you don't go to restrooms at stores or restaurants, then this probably is not going to apply to you. But this happens to me a lot. I go to use the public restroom, and I'm not trying to talk about like my feces or anything that's disgusting. I understand. I'm not going to talk about that. What I'm going to talk about is toilet paper. Toilet paper. And there's a couple of things that piss me off about this. Number one, have you ever been in the bathroom in a public place and you go to pull out the toilet paper and it's pausing and ripping at like this small of a piece of toilet paper? Can you really wipe your butt with this much toilet paper? I mean, literally. And I'm sitting there doing this and I'm like, whoop, 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 and it keeps doing it every time I yank on it. It's so irritating. And this happens to me. There's some places that did. I know I was at Arby's the other day. They had something like that. Walmart sometimes does it if they don't put it in right. But they're normally not like that. I can't remember the other places, but I know Arby's is one of them. That was at, I think, Burger King, maybe? I can't remember. Some of the restaurants, it's just the way they set their thing up. But I think it's the ones that have the cheap toilet paper that do it because they don't want to spend the money to put halfway decent toilet paper in the thing, which I understand. But don't do it like that to where you can only get like this much toilet paper. Anyway, then let's talk about this. Another thing, and it kind of surrounds the toilet paper issue, is that have you ever? It's not really a super thing that pisses me off, but it's an annoyance, and it's kind of a comment to make. So it's not really a thing that pisses me off per se, but it's something that's irritating. Is that the next time you go, if you do go to public restrooms, the next time you go to a public restroom, notice where the toilet paper holder is at. Notice where it's at. Like the whole entire thing. Like where the toilet paper comes out. Where is it at? Notice that. Notice that. Then when you go to other places, realize how different it is. Don't you think they should set like an average like place where they should put it? Like I don't know. Let's put it in the law or something. I don't know. But this is one funny thing. I laughed my ass off one time. Is when I went into a Meijer store. I went in there literally up here, like my head is right here, right? The toilet paper was level with the top of my head. Why would you put the toilet paper thing way up there? Why would you put it way up there? It was literally above my head. I understand that that's like, I mean, that's probably like, I mean, I guess that's good, but why is it all the way up there? Like, and then the other one's like way down near the floor where your arm is like pulling out the toilet paper from like the bottom and trying to lean over. You know, I mean, I'm not a super tall person. I don't think I'm super tall. I think I'm average, but I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, the thing is all over the place. Like when you go into different public restrooms, like look at where it's at. Like it's nobody has the same location for the thing. You know, Walmart's pretty even, but you know, and a lot of restaurants are pretty even. But even the restaurants, like some of the restaurants, and even the same, like even if you go to one McDonald's, if you go to another McDonald's, they'll be in different places. It's like, wouldn't there be like something like average thing that everybody should go to? I don't understand that. Like department stores are different too. Like I went to one Myers and I go to another Myers. I know I've been to like the one in Muncie and I went to one in Tennessee or something or somewhere. I don't know. But do you go there and it's just like all over the place? I don't understand. Like they're everywhere on the damn wall. I don't get it. Um, yeah, baffling stuff about things that you come across every day. Oh god. The other thing pisses me off. That thing behind me. Hopefully this thing's working. It seems like it's working now. So another thing that pisses me off. Um, I was gonna try and think of like more stuff to talk about. I may only have a few more today, and then next time I'll write down a list, so I'll be more prepared. Um, I guess the next thing would be people who just don't care about other people. And there's a lot of if you go in stores and things like that, you know what I'm talking about. You go down an aisle. Let's say you're at the grocery store, and you're going shopping, and you have a shopping cart, and you're shopping. You have your family with you. You're trying to shop. People just stand in the middle of the way. Oh, there's Uncle Joe. Let's talk to him for a moment. But wait, there's people coming. We don't care. We're just gonna stand here. We're not gonna fucking move. We're not gonna do it. We're just gonna stand here. We're just gonna block the entire fucking aisle. We're just gonna take over the whole damn store. No one can cross in this aisle. They'll stand in the middle of the aisle. They'll stand at the end of the aisle so you can't get into the aisle. And then fuck it all. If two of the groups happens at each ends of the aisle, you just can't go down the aisle. Fuck it all. And then if you say something like they get all shitty towards you, and it's like, dude, move the fuck out the way. That's all I want to say. It's like these people are everywhere, and then you get the people who want to walk like 2 miles per hour across the damn road when you're trying to cross somewhere, and like they know you are driving in that area. I know there is a pedestrian walkway at these stores that we go to, but you have to walk that damn slow. You know people are trying to cross here. Like it's not even like a place where you should be stopping at. Even if it is a place you should be stopping at, that doesn't mean you can take your sweet ass time crossing the road. Um, yeah. Anyways, anyways, um, yeah, I don't understand. And then, don't even get me started on driving because where I live, people are idiots driving, and I don't know. I think that's the next thing that pisses me off is that I think that now you just have to be conscious and have money and be able to have like 3 brain cells in order to get a driver's license nowadays because the amount of stupidity that rains down upon us when we drive is so much. We get people who want to go 5 miles per hour on the road, and then we get the people who want to ride on your ass the entire fucking way somewhere. Could be somewhere you go every single day, like to work, to the gas station, get cigarettes, something. And there's somebody always there to ride on your ass. Or to be really slow when you're trying to go there. You know, I've had situations where I've been behind somebody who took forever. And then I passed them. It's a 2-lane road. it's, you know, one person goes the other way, I go this way. But I'm passing them, and they get mad at me. Well, it's not a Sunday drive. And it wasn't even Sunday when this happened, and they did it. And I did it twice. Probably the same person. Pretty sure it was. And I don't know what the hell they were doing. I'm still trying to figure out why they're going like 15 miles an hour in a like 30-mile-per-hour zone. I don't understand. I don't want to go there. I don't want to care. But I'm pretty sure it's my neighbor with the fucking wall right here. Anyways, but I digress. This is not the only place that's happened though. There's been other places like when I lived in Tennessee and stuff like that. It would happen. People would pull in front of you going like 10 miles an hour on the highway. And the brain cells are dropping, folks, for people on the road. That's all I'm going to say about that. Good God, man. Good God. And then let's talk. Okay, all right. So let it be known and let it be out that I work at a department store. You can figure out which one it is. Let's just say there's a lot of blue involved. Figure it out. Anyways, so I work here, and there's some things that happen to me when I work there that baffles my mind. One, I've never in my life have I went through a store and bought something from all the way fucking across the store and decided to drop it off in an aisle that it shouldn't even be in. Like, I can understand if, like, okay, I'm going to buy a can of ravioli, and I get to 2 aisles down, maybe, I don't know, maybe you're in the cereal aisle or something, I don't know. And you're like, oh, well, I'm not going to get this since we're going to get a box of cereal because it's going to break my budget or something. I don't know. I set it down. But the craziest thing that I see is, like, when I'm working in, like, the laundry detergent and stuff like that, like, people will put things down, like clothing, like food. It's like, dude, it's like, where was the decision made that you had to put this down here? And it's not, sometimes it's not even that. Like, makeup gets sat down in the laundry aisle. It's like, what was going on? And the only thing that I can take from this is that sometimes it's like people trying to steal stuff. And that's the only thing I can say. I don't know. But it's kind of irritating because you'll go to stock something and plop. There's like a little girl's shirt there. And I'm like, really? Like, you couldn't take the time to walk back to the girls' department and put it there. Stupid. People are dumb. People are stupid. I'm so sorry. I don't know. Like, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, some of these people who are complete morons, they're popping up everywhere. Brain cells are falling, America. Brain cells are falling. The people are losing them left and right. It's just stupidity. And the last thing I will leave on is fucking Bernie Sanders. Are you fucking kidding me? This guy had a huge following, and this is the big thing that pisses me off, is that I voted this year. And you can say whatever you want. You can fight down below political beliefs and all this other bullshit. But I don't really stand by a party. If a person sounds okay, then I'm going to vote for them. If they seem to know what the hell they're talking about, if they seem logical, I'm going to vote for them. Bernie Sanders seems like he knew what the hell America wanted. He seemed like he was a guy that could have been the president. People would have probably liked him, enjoyed him as president, and he probably could have done a good job. So, he wins a few states. He probably wasn't going to win everything, but there was still a factor that he may have possibly could have won. So he gives up all his numbers to Hillary Clinton at the end. Are you kidding me? Like, Bernie had a damn good following, man. He probably could have tried to win the election. He probably could have entered the race as a third thing if they weren't going to choose him, which evidently it was, because evidently everybody's high on getting a woman in the office. But I tell you right now, probably if Hillary goes into office, I probably won't vote next time, because I'm beginning, like, all these people say, I don't vote because it doesn't mean anything. You hear this all the time. All the time people say this. I don't vote because it doesn't mean anything. And all the time you want to say, yeah, it does, but you just got to go out and vote, blah, 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 blah. And you want to, and you hear this so many times from people that you don't want it to be right. But if Hillary Clinton ends up winning the election this year, then everyone that said that was completely right, because everyone is, I think, wanting to vote for Trump just because of what Hillary is being perceived as. Like, it's almost as if there's like a scandal and Hillary is just being shoved into the office and that nobody cares about anything else. And if Hillary wins, then without a doubt, something is going on. Like, the government is corrupt, and it doesn't matter who we vote for. Whoever they want in the White House is who they're going to put in the White House, and they will fix the election in order to do it. And I'm not trying to talk about conspiracies or anything like that, but if Hillary Clinton does win, it's a conspiracy. She shouldn't have won. She shouldn't win, because Trump is probably more popular than she is. He will win the election, and he will go into office. If he doesn't win the presidency, if Trump does not win, which I will vote for Trump just because I do not want Hillary as president. Hillary is horrible. She said personally, I'm a part of the middle class, okay? I am middle class. If you're not middle class, then I apologize. But Hillary Clinton has gone on record saying that she doesn't give a crap about middle class, and that is most of America. If you have not heard this comment, then you need to go back and watch some of her shit that she has said, because she's been quoted as saying she did not care about middle class citizens, and that got me going. That one statement had me saying, fuck you, Hillary, because that one statement just made me want to vote for Bernie. Because Trump is an absolute crazy guy, but I would rather have a crazy guy than a lunatic bitch in the White House. Just saying. Just saying. I'm not trying to talk shit about the future president. If somebody sees this after the fact that she wins the presidency, I'm not trying to talk shit about the president. All I'm saying is she shouldn't be president. Because if she does win, she, without a doubt, probably got the election was fixed, and government is now corrupt. And any vote that you put out there anywhere nationally will not matter, because it's all a work. It's just like professional wrestling. If Hillary Clinton wins, it was booked for her to win. If you don't know wrestling, they book wrestlers to win matches. And if Hillary Clinton wins, she was booked to win the White House. And we had nothing to do with it. Because I'm telling you right now, Trump has the majority of the votes. He will have the majority of the votes. And Hillary should not win the election. But if she does, we know that our votes do not matter in the United States, and that the future of the country is just going to go down the shitter. Because in my eyes, what I hear is that Clinton is the one that technically started the downfall of the country, and George W. Bush came in and took over, and it looked like he's the one that done it. But in all honesty, Clinton's the one that started it on this downward trend, and Obama came in. And like I said, no president after Clinton helped the economy at all. But I think Trump, if anything, could help the deficit when he comes in. I'm not saying he's going to pay it off, but he seemed like he was going to do some things to take care of it. And I think that would be interesting, something, at least what president will focus on something like that, where people are bitching about and complaining about for so long. And I don't know how that have repercussions on the country. I'm not really that big into politics too much. But anyway, that's been my pissing and moaning and my last thing I kind of ranted on about. So people probably click off during the political stuff. Sorry. But if you lasted all the way through the video, thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe if you want more content like this, more things that piss me off videos in the future. Thank you for watching. Keep on rocking. And I hope you don't get things that piss you off.